the healing that we get from being in the forest, from being out there in nature, is amazing. A lot of people have broken hearts. Their heart is hurt, and they turn to drugs and alcohol to numb the pain. It's by going take walks in the nature and meditate and pray that Mother Nature healed me. So you know when you found the right spot, when there's a bunch of firewood all around. Cut trees, and it's all dry, so we're gonna cut them with the bow saw. Haha, miigłeś magazine. Bald eagle. Oh, I shouldn't point. Bald eagle coming to see us just at the camp. Well, I'm setting up for fire. Setting up the tent. Yesterday, walking with the eagle staff. I was parked like much further down the path there, and I was gonna go on top of a hill, and it was getting dark. The sun was getting behind the mountains, was setting behind the mountains, and I found a spot, but the hill, a lot of the trees had been cut, and I was wondering why those been cut. They're just in the forest right there. So I came back to the car, and then the eagle staff told me I should go walk and go all the way down there. It was not the spot I needed to be. And then the birds started singing. It was dark. It was dusk. You don't hear many birds sing at that time, but they were saying like, this is where you need to be. So when I came back, and I didn't think I could bring the car, but apparently I can, and made it to this beautiful camp. We're on Crown land. We can legally stay here for 21 days if you're Canadian, and we got a good spot. I want to go hike up that hill there. This one, bald eagle that just came. It's the third bald eagle I see in 3 days. One landed on the highway just in front of me while I was heading north. Came down slow, landed on the highway, and he looked at me as I slowed down, and I stopped. And then when trucks were approaching, took off and went in the trees. And then the next morning, while I'm driving west, bald eagle comes up the trees on the side of the highway, on top of the cliff, and just follows the car for a little while. I've never seen bald eagle from up close, well, except when I was keeping the sacred fire at the teepee, and I was talking in the morning, making a video and holding it like that, and then the bald eagle, I saw it in the screen, a big bird flying by, and I look up, bald eagle just over our heads. Put the link up there, you can click. Guys, it's going to be amazing. Thank you, miigwech crater. Miigwech for the eagle staff to guiding us here. It's beautiful. On miigwech, we're about to start a fire. I got some birch bark that I collected before. Got some small fire starter wood there. But down the path there, where I parked yesterday, see, bald eagle way up there. That could be a hawk. Bald eagle is flying over us. Wow, there's so many. Miigwech. I don't know if you can see them on camera. Quite high in the sky. So yeah, parking down there last night, and then I look up next to the car. There's a pile of wood. Like, I don't know if there's been like lumberjacks down here, like cutting the trees, a wood run on the Crown land. I don't know, but there was a bunch of wood chips or whatever on the ground, so that'll be great for starting the fire and keeping it low. Like we're gonna do just a low fire right now. There's so many birds flying around, all up there. You can see the one bald eagle. This could be golden eagle. Oh, I wish I'd bought the lawn views I looked at yesterday. My friends were at the right place. All right, so let's start the fire right away. Good trick to start the fire. You break up the fiber, the birch bark. There's a old smoke I found. Let's put some sema here. Gwitch. And don't leave trash behind. Well, here's how not to light a fire. I have to go get more birch bark. Quite more. It was maybe too small amounts to get a good fire started. Oh, he just flew by my face. You see the butterfly? There's many butterflies that have come to see me since yesterday when I was just in the forest in town, and sitting and meditating and praying. And many butterflies came. And the grass snakes, 2 of them came just next to me, or were just standing in front of me. We needed birch bark, and see there's trees fallen that probably dead anyways. Well, they could grow. I've seen trees grow at strange angles. We'll go get the birch bark from there, and we'll offer. I've got sema in there. Make an offering, because we take from the land, right? We say gratitude. And this bag that was given by a friend, an elder, with the butterflies, the ones that came see me yesterday. The caterpillar that came see me when I was fasting last year and stayed with me for 6-7 hours on my arm. So grab the birch bark, make an offering, grab the birch bark from the tree. All we need. Look, it's already coming off. So the tree is offering, is giving, and it's right next to the camp. With the eagles that just flew by, the hawks, the grass snakes, the butterflies. Like it's still freezing in the night, and like, how are there butterflies flying? Like, how did they go from caterpillar when it was just winter still here like a couple of weeks ago in Sault Ste. Marie? I don't know. It's miracle. It's nature. It's mother. Our mother nature provides all we need. And the healing, this is why it's important. The healing that we get from being in the forest, from being out there in nature, is amazing. Mother nature is here for us, to care for us. And then in return, we can care for our mother. This 5 years ago, I was depressed. I thought I was a failure. I let people bully me, and to a point where I wanted to end my life. I really got close to it. And it's by going take walks in the nature and meditate and pray that Mother Nature healed me. And this is why 2 years ago, for 2 whole summers, I spent all my time cleaning parks, like forests and creeks, because this is Mother had provided the healing for me. I wanted to pay back and protect her and care for her. And now why am I standing in the forest? Is because I see on my journey a lot of people are suffering for depression as well. A lot of people have broken hearts. Their heart is hurt, and they turn to drugs and alcohol to numb the pain. And well, I know that Mother Nature has healed my heart, so we want to bring people in nature, closer to nature. There are signs when you go in parks and forests, signs saying no littering, $2,000 fine, $1,000 fine. And yet, when I was cleaning the parks, the forests, I found a bunch of litter around the signs, all over. So repression doesn't work on people. They don't care. what they care about is if our mother is healing them, is healing the hearts from the depression, from the people like being stuck at home from the pandemic. There's a lot of depression from that, a lot of an epidemic of suicides, overdoses, violence caused by alcoholism and drug addiction, people in the street like just being depressed. Well, then this puts the rage inside them. While here is calm, and Mother Nature heals us. And when you see that, now you care. Now you care. It's not $1,000 fine for littering that you care for. It's that you care about Mother Earth. And this is why I started cleaning and taking care of her. And this is why the more people we come to heal in the forest, the more protection we get for our mother. So my friends, chimigwech to our mother for providing extra birch bark, because I didn't use enough and couldn't light a fire. And I will go light another one, a small one. And you see the beautiful, well, I believe it's white pine. And that's just where I set up camp, just under. I don't know if it's the right place, but this is where I was led by the animals, by the eagle staff that wanted to come here. So I need both hands. Pick up the birch bark, make the offering first. I'll see you at camp. We got the birch bark. There's a couple places I checked yesterday for camp, and I was being led because a lot of places I checked, I didn't hear the animals. I saw like one squirrel in a whole walk of like half an hour climbing up a mountain. And here, when I came, and then I saw the hill with a lot of trees cut, there was no life. And then that's when the eagle staff guided me further in the forest. And when I got here, when I came back from the walk and was ready to set up camp, I hear like strange noises coming from the forest there. Like, oh, I don't know, I can't replicate it. And I'm wondering what it is. And then as I approach, I'm just walking right there. Behind me comes two huge birds, and I look up, and just over me, about like that height, like not even at the top of the trees, two blue herons just flew by over my head and sang. The bald eagle that came just a few minutes ago, the ox. There were about 6, 7, 8 birds of prey up there. Bunch of squirrels, birds singing. We know this is the right place to be right now, and that's where the eagle staff wanted to be. So my friends, start a fire. Prepare it first this time. Birds are singing. There we go. Now that's a fire. Okay, awesome fire. We'll keep it small. I got the little logs I cut. We can cut more from the branches there. Break up those branches. Break up this branch. This is mostly dirt. There must be roots from the pine tree underground. We see some coming out. You got to be careful if there's a lot of cedar around you, which there's none here. The roots can burn underground, so just be careful when you make your fire. Now we protected around with stones. I was moving twigs around from the fire that was like going low, and I kind of catched the end of a twig, and it seems like it was still burning because I just burned my finger a little bit, and that one, but it's not so bad. It's gonna blister, but luckily I put like fingers in the soil, that's a little colder, but then I got snow right there, so just using the cold snow to remove the burning. Plus, I can use the snow to take a little shower right now, so you know, some snow clean my armpits. I got some shower equipment in the tent as well. Let me show you. Disinfectant wipes. They are disposable, but when you're in the forest, you don't leave trash behind. So I'll just get a bag, go in and bring the trash down when I'm finished with the camp. Yeah, that's gonna blister. It's alright. It's alright. Just a blister. Now be careful when you move twigs in the fire. Use gloves or tongs. I wanted to buy tongs at the dollar store and I forgot. Alright, see you when I'm clean. Let me share with you what I've seen in my dreams. I sketched it. It's a vision I had during a sweat lodge, and it came back the other day in a dream. Well, in those dreams in the forest village, and then I was thinking, like, how should we lay it out? Will it all depend on nature? But then the vision came again. This drawing that I had done. Oh, the dream catcher. It's funny. It's safe in my sketchbook, and it catches the dream I had. So I did a drawing. So this little drawing is the drawing that I did in the sun after a sweat lodge, of what I had seen during the sweat lodge. The four men, the story of creation, and the four men standing around the fire, finally making peace after the wars and separation. It was time for all the races to come together, and they finally made peace around the fire, and standing around them was the children from around the world, holding hands from all nations, and behind the children were their mothers standing there. And the great eagle flew in the sky, and he was smiling because there was peace, and the men had given their power to the women and the children to decide what would come next. And this was inspiring the forest village as well. The elders, the women, the children, guiding the people with the circles. The heart, the sacred fire in the center, is in a large teepee, so that people can share their love towards the fire, and then it spreads around. And we have a garden, community garden, around the sacred fire, around the teepee. And I was thinking of dividing it, and I have totems representing the four men, and we can divide in quadrants the garden, the circle garden, with growing the four medicines: the cedar, the tobacco, the sweetgrass, and the sage. And around the circles, like the circle of children is the circle of tiny homes, or lodges, traditional lodges around the circle, and there are walking paths, and around them the mothers behind the children are tiny homes as well, so that people can live there and come heal in nature. And this is in the forest. It might not be a perfect circle, as we have to deal with the way the forest is designed. Where it's going to be a creek, I don't know, but this is what I've seen. And then there can be connected paths with other circles for the teaching lodge, the healing lodge, which could be the women, the children will decide how it goes. Maybe teaching lodges right there, where people can learn. We can have workshops, teach people how to craft, how to make drums, how to make their drumstick. Teach people how to make shoes, how to work the deer hides. Teach people survival skills as well. We're gonna have survival classes where you can go in nature, learn to fish, hunt, build a shelter, a traditional shelter. Those are workshops that will inspire people, give hope in people's hearts to learn traditional teachings. And this, well, we want easy access. The elders can live there. The people that are coming for healing, the people that want to live close to nature, they can all come from all nations. It's time to share our teachings. It's time to learn the the white man has come to the to Turtle Island, to North America in the past, and has imposed its ways to the First Nations, to the red man, and it's time. There's so much that we have to learn from the red man, and it's time to share. It's time to live in community, grow gardens together, live together at peace. It's the vision I've had, and I wanted to share it with you. And I will start a fire for the night. I'll do some cooking. By cooking, I mean I had a bunch of canned food at home, so I brought some. I don't even have a can opener, but those 2 cans are have a quick, easy way to do it. The other cans I have, probably use a knife, try to open them. Thank you, fire. Peace. Well, good night, my friends. Laying in the tent. I patted up the soil a bit because last night the soil got cold, and just installed the dream catcher in the tent. It's not too late. It's like 9:30, but it's getting dark. It's a little cold. Must be around 0 degrees. So I'll try to read a little bit and then fall asleep. So night, my friends. Time to pack. Packing the tent, everything, comfortable space. I had the dream catcher in there. I had vivid dreams. It was awesome. Somebody walked down the path yesterday, and we were chatting, and again today, and he said the next 2 days is going to be pouring rain, and I'm afraid that with the water on the trail there, and then the creeks are going to flood, and I won't be able to exit this place. So I'm going to head out. And head to town or to Garden River to see my friends there, and go help setting up a TP. So my friends, I'll see you soon. That was a great adventure. Spent 2 nights, and now it's like late afternoon on the third 1, 2, 3 third day, and now heading back to town. Peace and love, my friends. Love you all, and go spend time in the forest. It is healing, and you've seen some on the camera, all the animals that came here. It was beautiful, beautiful. I had a great time praying and giving gratitude for all that there is around us, all that Mother Nature is given us. And if you're like me and you dream of a world where we live in harmony with each other, our planet, and all living things, and that this harmony, well, it starts within, let's create this world together. Let's heal the people together and create this world together. Subscribe if you want to see this world